Hi guys, welcome to another askzenler. So in this workshop what I want to look at is how you don't have to always use the dynamic elements that are inside Zenler. We just do that so it's convenient for you, specifically like things like if you're adding courses to a bundle. Now what we've got here is the NZ Masterclass bundle, which is a classic example of what happened and why I changed things. So in this course we have quite a few courses. We have 7 courses in here, and it was becoming a stage where it was hard to know, if you were coming in as a beginner, it was hard to know where to go. Because you've got these courses, you've got quick start guide, you've got a complete guide to Zenler, you've got ethically copy, you've got hardware, software, advanced ninja tricks, live workshops, Zenler basic setup checklist. So it became evident that with the standard course block that's in there that just shows all of the courses, that we had to find a way in order to make it clearer for people coming into the course access page of the new Zenler Masterclass bundle, that to make it clearer for them to know where to go next. So I'm going to just show you the page now. So this is live, so I'll be showing you live here. So if we go to the bundle access page, remember that's when you've bought the course and where you get access to everything. It's the access page to the NZ Masterclass bundle. It's not the access page to all the courses that are in it. They all have their own. So let's just open this up and I'll show you what we did. Okay, so first thing we did was put a searchy up the top here, and then we put in a bit of blurb in here about the Masterclass bundle. But that's where it all changed, because before we had all the courses, but now I've added some new blocks in here and I've manually added these. It is important to note that if you are going from the dynamic blocks to manually creating your own blocks, if you add anything into the course, you'll need to manually update the pages. This is the big one. A classic example would be for the dynamic header menu at the top. If you did that as a manual block, you would have to, if you made a change to it, you would have to make that change in every single page of your site. This is really important that you understand this, so there's no questions fired back. So what we did here is we created a block and we made it a bit easier to follow. So we created the primary Zenler courses, which were the quick start guide, the basic setup checklist and the complete guide, and we put them first in the row. And then we obviously did a typical user flow through the NZ Masterclass bundle, which is start from the quick start guide, go to the basic setup checklist, complete guide to Zenler, following this 1, 2, 3. Okay, but we had all those other courses which are secondary courses. So these are subtopics, things like ethically copy another site, hardware and software. So what we did was we put them down the bottom here. So I made all these blocks up so that can be done. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you, I'm actually going to go into the edit version. I'm going to drop in the block that was there, and then it will make sense what we're doing. So I'm dropping down to the pages now, and this is the access page that we are talking about. So I'm just going to quickly go into edit for this page, and I'll just drop the block in there. I'll drop the old course block in there, and you'll see the courses come up and why it could be confusing, and that's why you might want to do it this way. Because although in some of these we have put the dynamic blocks, you can delete them out and create manual ones. But you need to make sure you're checking things like links. So this is the page here. And here we go. So these are all blocks. I've just manually created these blocks going in here, and I've added a button, and each of these buttons goes to the proper course, the access page for that course. All right. So, and obviously to get that URL, what you can do is you can open the link in a new tab, go into that page, and then you can just copy that URL in there. So for instance, this is the quick start guide. Okay, so I'd just copy that URL there, I'd go back to here and I'd paste that URL in there, and it'll take you through there. Again, test everything. All right, so I want to show you the old block. So I'm going to go to blocks and I'm going to go to courses, which is down here somewhere, and I'm going to throw in one of the blocks. Let's just do the one without the filter. So this is what it was showing before. So you can see it looks nice, but it doesn't show any particular order, and it's not broken up, so people don't know where to go with this. So this is why we decided to get rid of this and add it, actually manually create these blocks ourselves. So I'll just delete that one out, and that's why we've done it. So realize that we just made this up. I've just put I've basically created a row here, then I've just 3 rows, then I've just put a row inside a row. So, and the reason I've done that is so that I can put a little border going around the outside. I'm showing you how I'm doing it now. So you put a border going around the outside, change this to solid so it shows. Now you can see I've got a border around there. Then of course I would go in and grab any images or anything and drop them in there, or you would duplicate them out and then drag them into where they need to go to, and obviously make sure those links are linking through to the right place. And so you would do something like that, and then obviously you drop an image block in there, and there you go. And it's as simple as that, and that is done now. So obviously I don't want that, so I'm going to delete it out. Clears the whole block. So then I saved it. So with any of these things, you can link through and create your own buttons and things. That even goes for things like prices and stuff like that. Although we've got the prices in the page for the prices of the course and all these things, you can actually go ahead, delete those out and put your own manual block in there. And that's why under some of the settings under here, under prices, down here, pricing, we have these blocks that you can put in and set your own pricing guides up on stuff for your courses. You can go in there, you would set this up, name it all, and then with that button you would then link to that to the checkout page probably, or to the sales page. To the sales page these would be straight through to the sales page. So you'd make sure this matched your pricing in your pricing options, and obviously you put anything else you like, and you can put more stuff in there if you want to, and that can link straight through to the sales page of the site, of the course that you're going into, and then they can go straight through into there like that. So you can use these blocks, or you can start using these blocks as a base to build from. So that is how you can manually create your own blocks, and if you need a specific purpose like we did for this. So this is a classic example because it shows you that we actually wanted to take this and actually take people on a journey through it, and obviously not confuse people. So when new members come in, they know to start the quick start guide, they know to print out the basic setup checklist so they can check things off, and then they know any more information, the complete guide to Zenler is there, and then afterwards they're like, well, maybe I want to watch the workshops, maybe I want to know a little bit about hardware, maybe I want to know how to ethically copy a site. So then they have those options there at the bottom, but these are the ones that we're saying are essential viewing. Okay, so that's why we did it, and that's how you can do it, to really push the system and yeah, just make it uniquely yours. So there we go, that's another workshop from us at Zenler.